All right, I think we've waited long enough, or at least I'm way too excited to wait any longer. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. It's a very exciting event indeed. This has been a long time in the making. So I will use the next 10 minutes or so to introduce you a little bit to the event, tell you what we have planned for today. But I also don't want to talk too much because you don't want to listen to me. You, of course, want to listen to all the interesting speakers we have today. What's this event all about? It's supposed to be an annual summer school in computational cognitive science, like an opportunity for the community to come together. We had the first iteration in 2019 in Freiburg. It was like a week-long event, offline, really like meeting people in real life. And then we wanted to do it again in 2020, and you know the rest, you've read the story a couple of times. There was this weird global thing happening that made a lot of things more difficult. But now we're very happy to at least have the opportunity to see everyone online, and then hopefully next year again, offline, real and in person. Like I said, it's supposed to be an opportunity for the community to meet researchers from all career stages and people who are just generally interested in computational approaches to understanding the mind and the brain. This is phrased intentionally rather broad because the computational cognitive science is really emerging and figuring itself out as we speak. And we try to represent this broadness of approaches in computational cognitive science in this year's invited speakers. We have a wonderful lineup of great speakers. We will also give you a panel discussion on positive impact in academia, and we have a total of 19 lightning talks contributed from you, dear participants. Who are you, dear participants, who is attending? So the goal for our event was always to be interdisciplinary, and I think we did a good job of achieving that goal. We have about equal representations from cognitive science, psychology, neuroscience, computational neuroscience, cognitive neuroscience, and then also a big block of other, which encompasses mathematics, physics, computer science, you name it. And then also we are very international. We've got a large chunk of Germans represented here, which probably represents some sort of bias in where we started advertising the event. But then you can see we have a very long tail distribution of very international participants. A block from China, we see some India represented there. So I totally encourage you to use this event also to reach out and to get to know some other people from the community, because this is one of our big wishes, what we want to achieve with this event. Now, for a little overview of what's going to happen today, I've screenshotted here the schedule for today, and you can always look this up on the webpage as well. But today's event is going to happen on two platforms, on Zoom and on GatherTown, and it's going to be very straightforward because almost everything is happening on Zoom. You don't have to jump around between platforms too much. If there's a break, we strongly encourage you to hang out on GatherTown and to talk to people. We also allow hanging out on GatherTown. Yes, please.
I think you had an echo, but maybe it's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better.
Awesome. Thanks. Okay, cool. Two platforms, Zoom, GatherTown. We will always have hosts for the sessions, and they will tell you exactly what's happening next, where you need to go. We will repost links and everything so that we don't lose people. And on GatherTown, we've set up a little situation here where we have a help desk. So ideally, someone from the organizing committee will always be at the help desk. You can come to them with technical questions or just random questions about life in the universe. Only come with the second type of question if there's nobody around with the first type of question. That's priorities. And then we have these individual rooms here that have topics assigned to them. So if you're interested in linguistics, I think this is this room over here where you can meet like-minded people and discuss your favorite topic. We will have, this is now the second half, again, most of it happening on Zoom, a little bit on GatherTown. We will be recording most of the event. We will not be recording the Q&A sessions, and we will not be recording the panel discussion, just so that there's a lower threshold for people to participate. You don't need to be afraid that the question you ask will be immortalized and then repeated over and over again on the internet. Also, some of the Blitz talks will not be, the lightning talks will not be recorded, but most of the other stuff will be. We will have question sessions after all of the talks where we can take questions from the audience. Ideally, you type those questions in during the talk already, or then in the Q&A session in the chat. If you indicate a Q+ in the chat, that means that you would like to ask the question yourself. So at that point, you can unmute yourself and turn on the video and then ask the question yourself. On the point of video, yeah, I see some nice faces already. It's of course always nice with these online events if the camera is turned on, but we totally understand that that's not possible for everyone all of the time. But yeah, if you like, then show us your face. And yes, that's almost it from my side. I have one more important thank you slide and a have fun slide. So we have an unofficial motto for today: no cookies, but also no bananas, which is an inside joke from 2019. If you weren't there, then ask somebody who was there. It's really funny, I promise. And also, I want to take the opportunity to thank our supporters from FENS and IBRO. Also, of course, everybody from the organizing committee. This has been a tremendous teamwork. A big thank you to our speakers for being here today. And of course, a huge thank you to all of you for attending and sharing this event with us.